Yes, indeed, African security is at risk. Senior maybe shasi abubu normal so no yenku ewie no, you understand the reason why I'm stating emphatically say our security as Africans is at risk. Me ya ehu just Africans some time be if I want to say I feel some Charlie emotional stress, emotional damage. Sometimes you think about it and you are like, why are we Africans in Africa here? Our security as per the structure of the African Union, or share the way from the north, the south, east, and the west. How are you structure normal to protect Africa from invasion from any adversary from anywhere? Not only from adversaries outside the continent, but it can be within. It has a within Africa, there has been a lot of infiltrations, and normal people in Ekoswa is causing death, disaster to the people of Africa. And till date, it's still going on. So, I shall say from here about the African Union, Omunyina kabom together, and Omaya say, baby, located, no, they should set up a force there. Here forces for protection of the African people. We use them from the north, east, south, wherever. Send them can no. Now these people, African countries now back together. Just like we have the ECOWAS, African countries coming together to form, West African countries coming together to form ECOWAS. Sana, all the African states, the 54 states, nations, are coming together to form this AU. And this AU, it's so funny. Amoko meetings near about the security side and other places. And now we are focusing on the security. These people, I'm making sure say ometra some amount of money to be paid, and they will use it to invest into security, protecting the people of Africa. That funding, even most of the African nations don't pay, and those that even pay, some don't pay on time. How do you get money to fund Africa and to protect Africa? As in about security and normal, how do you protect your people? How? Someone found the security. How do they get armed to protect people within Africa? That's why Obeshe say African Union this year. You see people from Russia, you see European Union, you see US, you see Canada, and other nationals, even the UN itself, UN itself, at the AU meeting, I say about security there. Menkai mente anaasɛ menhu bi da sɛ ɛyɛ NATO or the Russian security forces or the Chinese security any ade sɛ ɔmo yɛ meeting a they invite bodies like this to be there. No, ɛyɛ ɔmo personal affairs. Ɛyɛ something that should be a private something. Sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a whatever they discuss, whatever they do will not be out there. Say na mo na say information be leak you can pinpoint say oh Charlie idea we free internal so we should structure things up. But now you are not inviting just one. We invited China, Russia, America, the NATO bloc now, European Union and all that. Abba meeting us na so something sensitive get it out. Who are you to be blame? Who are you going to blame? Like how? Africa? How? Because yet mean found these nations and these bodies and a be found there. So in our security, let's say private, sensitive near they are in there, classified stuffs. Omotimbi. You're nearby. You catch you too much. You catch you. In the times the continent is facing rebels the continent is facing extremists. We are getting in there. So, Asamo, now these terrorists they are dominating Africa. Mostly it's in the Sahel part. They are concentrated on the Sahel communities near the countries, we all know the Sahel countries, Mali, Niger, Burkina, those places now, yes. Almost not recently, Omayeku said, no, they want to take over, a military coup, to take over and do everything on their own, as in protect their nations, provide food, economic security, everything, like they want to do it on their own. They've since said the French leadership now, they are still trying to manipulate neocolonialism and all that. No more try to do that. No, it's not helping. So more person will take things in their hands and do it's almost shall say no fast. A palm of French military and no basis they have taken over it. I thought they were going to sit down and say, so now we are 3 countries, maybe you can come together and fight these terrorists and all that, Then they invited another country in. That's Russia. Say Russia, Baba protect here. Russia and so bano. Or for one forces or the private security are more creative. And a buy. Say Omumba Africa. It's that part of Africa home buy. So just imagine. Say a normal cost to Africa. Is it fair? So why won't mean protect on how is someone a foreigner a bit me protect you? See a foreigners momo but now meetings on security. How do we get protected? Because sometimes I can say, oh, the US, they are the people finding ISIS, they are the people finding the terrorists, they are the people finding this, that. It is if truly, I don't know. I don't have any evidence, but if truly say these are the very people who founded all this a year, then some better meetings, are they not the same people whatever to the outside world or to terrorists? Then they can do whatever they want. And yes, sanity. What do you know what I want to say? What do you know what I want to say? And these terrorist groups network Africa. No? Ghana the omutwa ho hia yen share dan hu bi ye say ebini terrorist ene Ghana for dili yen share dan hu bi sa but omutwa ho hia Niger, Nigeria, Cameroon, Mali, all these West African countries, And mention that say African Union not to keep some stance be pass and no you two sound of who I say. Yen share bibio Al-Shabaab, mostly based in the eastern part of Africa, East Africa, of course, Somalia, and Kenya. Upon Al-Shabaab, it do mujuma pa. Al-Shabaab, omudu mujuma. It's African Union in where, sir, eastern part of Africa, need security forces, just like the ECOWAS, so almost try to set up some security. Whatever. Omuni bi ho. Osako ISIS, international recognized that almost Syria, almost everywhere, almost war zone, war torn, a war assassins. You see these people there. But be a horse ship, no, they are there. Omo Africa, Omo branch of Africa. Islamic State. Oko Niger, they are there. Oko Nigeria, they are there. Chad, they are there. Somalia, they are there. Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, those places they are there. Why? Not only one country, so almost dominating most of the countries. Boko Haram. I know there. We all know Boko Haram. Almost Boko Haram. Omo religion, school. They are so extreme, say. Oko school, we are the back row, be try to book obey you say, like, why? Or more phobia, meet me adapt to or no more. I do a map of sebe, beer, like you could be. Nigeria is so strong there. Nigeria says so on the biggest economy in Africa. What mean weaponize the military, more weapons to fight these people? And to a mass. How do they get funded? Who funds them? African Union to me fund they are from fighting these people. African Union, how do they fund even the Nigerian military to fight against them? Any serious? As a nation, Boko Haram is not only in Nigeria, they are in Lake Chad. That means they are in Chad. They are also in Niger, Cameroon. They are spreading. They are in other places. They use chemicals sometimes. They use a lot of things to honor that. As I said, about bomb, Nipa marketplace, Nigeria. We have been hearing some of the news. Boom, they will kill everybody. Everybody is gone. What is African Union doing? What are our nations doing to tackle this? Almost about could be crowded from Jamaat, Nusrat, Al blah 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 whatever. Almost Mali, ebi or Burkina, ebi or that western part of Africa and almost Shisha or Mujuma. How? Then on mobile, I didn't need me to almost say. Your own military all over African Union, your own military in Africa, all the countries. Let me mobilize some and two almost and show massive, then we'll be safe. Idea where I shall say Boko Haram shall say started in only Nigeria, but see how it is spreading to Chad, to Niger, Cameroon, and all those places. And check, probably they will be spreading all over. How do we fight them? In Ghana here, your border and terrorists. Any day, your military Ghana, they can't conduct screening for recruits. Idea more plan say yama recruits, so won't mean conduct security measures beyond ade. Na say impromptu terrorists ba anom waiting ade. Ya civilians, ya na mobabe, and ya ushia mena you know mabo or fan so chale mo de won't muni power. Good the two waiting now. Ya no babuye. They don't take in security measures nowadays. So how do we grow up as a continent about security? How? We catch some of these enemies or evil people, and they say, I have to create me a boring because the way more conduct it, or meant me I'm training many people. Yeah, quite a bit me for also. How is our security like? I didn't pan yeah, even security spending in Ghana have to say buying weapons, catering for our military, and all that. I am to say. All these groups now, almost also aside mental rebel side, there are a lot of rebels in Africa. Omoku, about a friend is a diamond. Black Diamond, if you thought that movie related to Asama, like a lot of we are controlling here, even Ghana here, to say you do her. Oko Galamsey site, and most of the guys Bansiri did dom, I say a bomb and dromedy a dear galane, you know, a big two any weapons, they are ready for anything. We are civilian now try, even the security, they are not afraid of them now, we civilian. Sound on my way on my yeah, a bedu baby na on my form say cartel or whatever, a big gang beer. They will terrorize people in communities near there. On phone what I press why bedu baby will bet me a busan me to gala. Go be no be Bema Abba. It can happen. Yes, so phone him the echo so Kwame Atwasari incident seen as yeah, he's a gallant say camping or whatever they call it. In on territory, boys be prayer. Or my omo kill assembly ade. Say omo ye into galamsey. Ano mu die ni ade. And then one for me, yes, for me rebels near there, a tenit and ya qua ye a jijin someone. the security in Ghana, even the police, what are they doing about these stars? And yet, Kwame Atunansi our boys, or that rival group be almost I'm saying no, and you try near a year, a bad news, and like it's there, it has been there, just that way bad news now. You know who in and remember bring also Africa, and these most of these Boko Haram, Al Shabaab, Islamic State, more affiliation linked to international bodies, big ISIS, international body, Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, all these more affiliated. Africa is security, yɛahwɛ ne yɛ ɛbɛgye nsɛm ho sɛ mpanimfoɔ amfa ɔmo nan asi fam antoto nneɛma yi a the way things are going and the way on seriousness bi nso a ɛkɔ so wɔ how we recruit people into our security service, corruption, bribery and corruption, saa nneɛma no a ɔmo de ahyehyɛ mu no a yɛtwa sika mafa wei wei deɛ mewɔ fa ase mafa no so ɔwɔ passion so ɔnni passion sɛdeɛ ne afa no ne yɛ yi no yɛahwɛ yɛ nneɛma bɛgye nsɛm me the best here because me can't say a Dawson, some Dawson, and no matter the whole of Africa, no matter. Say, oh, the entire African Mumiansa, Oko topmost, middle bets down, baby, I find the terrorists near the grounds no move group, African Union near the drones now bay AI, artificial intelligence to spy these people and fight them. Wapamo France near they are not mobile, say over two or Mososa terrorists, Wapamo mobile cool. Wakofa Russia, but Mufa at those Sahel countries now Kofa Russians nearby. And no matter what I was saying. Africa class say Uncle for Monsuama, African Union, this is PB Sencherey Creators Hub. If it's your first time here, please do well to subscribe, share with some family and friends, and thank you for joining. Make out with saying.